Fog Wrestling back again with another SmackDown review, and it is the go home show for the Royal Rumble, live for Glasgow. Or as Stephanie McMahon would say, Glasgow. Glasgow, Scotland. But that's kind of irrelevant to you guys, but tell you what is relevant to you guys. Rey Mysterio kicking off the show and defeating Karrion Kross. This guy came in, man. I mean, albeit it is a couple of months ago now, but come on. Oh, he's a big deal. He's feuding with Mcintyre. Oh, look, he's getting involved with Roman Reigns a wee bit initially. No, right? This guy's done. And I'm not saying everyone beats Rey Mysterio these days, so it's not even a case of Rey's still booked as a main event. No, Rey's days of being booked as even when Rey was a main eventer, he wasn't booked like a main eventer. So come on, this isn't exactly it. But yeah, I mean, in terms of Karrion Kross, it's a wee bit. Bad for him, man. I never really rated the guy. I think he's alright. I mean, if when he's coming at the ring, you're looking at Scarlett Bordeaux. You're not really looking at Karrion Kross. And I've got no love for the guy, I'd say. He's just a standard C+ player. Is that too harsh? Is that no harsh enough? I want you to leave your wee thoughts down below. But Brock Lesnar came out and essentially just battered a few people. I mean, it just seems like a very generic Brock Lesnar. If I'm being honest, you just had these, you had the New Day and Braun and the whatever. You had Bobby Lashley, you had fucking a bunch of other jobbers, and then Brock just comes out with his wee cowboy hat. I like Brock and his cowboy hat. I mean, him and Lashley, Rhodes, Lashley, Brock. I mean, is there anyone else that can really? I mean, if we're being honest, is there actually anyone other than Cody Rhodes has got a chance to win this? Unless Austin or The Rock are in this match, I don't think there's a chance of anyone winning. If I'm being honest, honestly, I just don't see a world where anyone else wins. Because it's been so booked and filtered towards Cody Rhodes. But then again, they kind of have to do something with it. They can't just do the same shit. Honestly, can they? I don't think they can, but I mean, it's WWE. Of course they're going to do the same shit. They've been doing the same shit for about 13 fucking years, so why won't they do the same shit now, guys? But anyway, moving on with Lacey Evans returning, and she took on a local by the name of Jasmine Allura. She's a Laredo local. What a name. And she beat her with her devastating Cobra Clutch. Will this local be in the Royal Rumble? I doubt it. I don't think she's going to be in the Royal Rumble, but I mean, do we care? Not really. No, really, guys. But moving on next, we've got Drew McIntyre and Sheamus getting absolutely battered by the we call them the Viking Raiders. It was before the match against Hit Row, Top Dollar, Nay Dollar, man. That's what the guy's got. He's Nay Dollar, but I mean, it's just generic beatdown. I'm actually it's mad how Sheamus was with Pete Dunne and Dutch Holland, and now he's went. See, you guys are fucking pish. I'm going to go with the big man. I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre. I mean, did I blame him? No. And then they just beat him up at ringside. Out comes Adam Pearce. You've got Sarah Logan just looking like a tool. And it's who cares? Who cares about Sarah Logan? I don't. But Braun Strowman and Ricochet defeat Hit Row, so they're going to advance to the final. And they're going to get Ricochet and Strowman. Big red chino wearing Braun Strowman. That's what we love here on this channel, isn't it? That's absolutely what we love here, but he absolutely sucks, man. Braun Strowman, what was it we buried him on? Buried him on AEW. We're talking about Jericho wearing bright red. Well, here's our chance to bury Braun Strowman wearing bright red, man. The guy just sucks. Honestly, there's nothing about Braun Strowman. The day when he started greeting about his sister because people were saying stuff to her online, he was greeting about it. Come on, the fuck, big son. I just think the guy is a bit pathetic, and the monster among men when he comes out wearing red chinos, man. No, honestly, I just don't see this guy. Again, it's just one of those people that, I mean, I don't think there's much of a problem with bringing Braun Strowman back as, the other jobbers that he's brought back, but at the same time, it's like if you're just going to bring him back to put him in a tag team with Ricochet and not push him to what he could be like he was in 2017, I just don't really see much point of bringing him back. I mean, any big guy could do his tag team role with Ricochet, but instead you're probably paying Braun Strowman a decent amount of money when it could just be any sort of job or big guy. So again, we move on to the next segment. We did have basically, of course, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn's no allude in the arena. Definitely not. And because of this, I can't remember which Uso phones him. I always get them confused. I'm going to go with main event Jey Uso. Is the one that phones Sami. So I say he phoned Sami Zayn. We don't know he phoned Sami Zayn, but yeah, you have to piece it together that you're still in the area, Uso. Well, man, I need your help tonight, man. But then we have LA Knight coming out dressed as Bray Wyatt. Kind of old Bray Wyatt, not really current Bray Wyatt. I mean, it just looked weird seeing somebody else play the character, if I'm being honest. And then Bray just appears on his rocking chair. Where's Uncle Howdy? And it's like, you can understand why it's mind games for your big man, LA Knight's point of view. But see, in terms of Bray Wyatt, he's whipped out the Uncle Howdy card a few times, so I don't really get what's such a big deal about this. I don't like, so like, well, we're supposed to mark out because Uncle Howdy's in the stands. We've seen him before. Who cares? You know, it just sucks, that, man, when they do stuff like that. Next up with Charlotte backstage wearing her pink suit. She demands a match with Sonya Deville. Do we care? No, I don't really care. That's going to happen next week because, of course, I mean, they're not, well, I say of course they're not going to build a match up to the Rumble with a day's worth of build, but I mean, it's WWE, like I'm sure they've done it before. We then have Imperium defeating Legado del Fantasma. You know, if the Del Fantasma were booked like they were in NXT, you might actually been like, fuck, who's going to win this match? But, of course, Imperium beats them, and Legado are jobbers, and we move on. It's sad because they were very good in their feud with your big man, what do you call him, Tony D on NXT. But yeah, then we had Solo Sikoa taking on Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns was sitting at the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon during all this, which I thought was pretty weird. Sikoa is taking on Kevin Owens. Oh, I mean, this is actually a pretty solid match. Few spots. Sami Zayn comes out and is actually the one to save Solo Sikoa from Kevin Owens. So yeah, it protects both of them. The announce table just didn't break, of course. It was funny because Sikoa actually hit Zayn with a super kick. But yeah, he was going to hit Zayn Owens, but then he didn't. And then, oh yeah, big fat boy Owens. He's the guy. He is the guy that's delivered a message to Roman Reigns, isn't he? He is. But anyway, guys, that is it for your WWE SmackDown results. But at the end of this video, I'm going to go ahead and give my Royal Rumble predictions because guess what? Well, I'm just going to give who's going to win both. Well, I'll give the world title match in here, and I'll give the Rumble match, the men's, and I'll give it the women's, right? So, in terms of who's going to win between Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, of course, it's going to be Roman Reigns. I'll tell you what, if Kevin Owens wins, as in he actually gets the belts off him, I'll shave my head. Because I just don't see a world where this happens, where, you know, like, if he didn't lose to him 2 years ago, Reigns, when his reign was like, 5 months old or whatever, he's not going to lose to him now when it's like 2.5. Definitely not. For the women's Royal Rumble, I've no idea. I mean, you'd think Rhea Ripley, wouldn't you? I mean, I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley to win the women's, even though I think she'll appear in both. But would it be a bit stupid if she appeared in the women's and then got made to look weak coming out in the men's? Because I think is she announced for the men's, or is that obviously just going to happen? I don't know. But as for the men's, talked about earlier that Cody Rhodes is by far the most obvious option. You've got Rock, Austin, Brock, Lashley. But I tell you what, guys, I am going to say the big man, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nah, no chance, man. It's Cody Rhodes. So I tried to tease you there with potentially being somebody else, but man, it's going to be Cody Rhodes. If it's not Cody Rhodes, fair play, but I don't really see who else it could be. I mean, it could be Sami Zayn. Realistically, it's probably between Rhodes and Zayn. I just think Brock, I mean, he's already won it a few times now. He won it last year, didn't he? And then, I mean, Lashley's never won it. So, I mean, in terms of a new time winner, I would like to see Lashley. But, of course, Zayn and Rhodes would also fit into the same category there. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. There'll be loads of Royal Rumble content tonight. That's me signing out for Glasgow. I'm going to get my dinner. And, aye, till next time. Peace.